Hello and welcome to Female Success Stories. My name is Anita Griesbach and I'm here to share success stories of women from all around the globe to inspire and to encourage millions of women to write their own success story. Today I have the pleasure to present to you Dina Calakovic, a copywriting rockstar. Dina uses power writing to build authority for herself and for experts all around the globe. Let's dive into Dina's world. A very warm welcome to you, Dina.
Thank you so much, Anita. Appreciate it. Appreciate the amazing intro, and I also appreciate you having me today. So thank you so much.
Well, you're an amazing person. I have seen that very quickly when I discovered your profile. We'll come to that later on. So let's start at the beginning.
Yes.
Are you, or do you feel like a born writer, or was there like an event or happening that made you discover your passion for copywriting?
Well, a good question. Definitely, I'm a born copywriter. So I've been in love with writing since I was a kid, but I was always taught that there is no money in writing. And, you know, I grew up in a belief that I should be doing something around math to be successful and to have a good career. So I enrolled into a University of Economics and Business. And I hated it with passion. So it was a nightmare for me because it was full of, you know, subjects like accounting, finance, and stuff like that, which I really didn't like. So after I got my master's degree, I decided, you know what, like, fuck it, I cannot do it. I need to come back to writing. And then I discovered copywriting, and then I realized, okay, there actually is money in writing. So I can, you know, do what I love while getting paid well. So yes, this is how it happened.
Ah, beautiful. Happy you discovered your passion.
Thank you.
So you use power writing and have built your own authority with this. And now you help others to build authority in their own niche. How is it with you? How much time has it taken you to establish yourself as authority?
Well, yeah, that takes quite a lot of time. So it depends really how you approach it. A lot of people approach it in the way that they just start and then they, let's say, improve with time, which is, of course, a good way to go. But this is not just who I am. I'm a nerd and I take my prep really seriously. So before I started writing on LinkedIn, I was studying how LinkedIn works and yeah, let's say I was studying how LinkedIn works, how the platform breathes in general for maybe even 2 years before I wrote a single post. So let's say that I came very prepared. In the meantime, of course, I was studying copywriting as well. I was spending like 10 hours a day just to polish my writing, to learn more. So after 2 years of hard work behind the scenes, I started posting on LinkedIn. And yeah, then my growth was going quite fast upwards because of all the preparation in the background that I did beforehand. So I would say that, you know, in total takes a couple of years for sure to build presence and authority. And this doesn't only mean the work that others can see, but also your work in the background.
Yeah, it's like the iceberg, right?
Yes, exactly.
People only see that, but there is so much behind it.
Yes, yes.
What would you say? How has copywriting changed your life?
Well, it definitely did transform my life because I now do what I love, which is very important to me. And of course, I think that everybody should strive to earn money on something they're passionate about. It's a great match. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm also very happy that I'm a business owner, so that I can basically accommodate everything to how I want to work, which is also very important to me. For example, I can work, 100% remotely. I don't have to commute to work. I never wake up before 9 a.m. So like waking up at 6 a.m. to travel to work somewhere would be a nightmare for me. I would be very unhappy. So basically you fit everything to suit your life. And this is really a big deal for me. So it definitely transformed my life, literally.
Yeah. You work to live and not you live to work.
Exactly. You said it right. Yes.
So you have, I can imagine, worked on dozens of projects already. Would you share one that was really different, that really stood out? I don't know, that was really inspiring or crazy.
Well, since we're talking, since your podcast is in general about supporting women, I would mention one incredible woman. Her name is Christina Bass Hamilton, and she's a Californian lobbyist. And she basically fights for climate, social, and employers' rights. And she is really amazing. She brought millions of dollars for people who are struggling, and she's like their voice. So she really did inspire me a lot because she's like a lobbyist that is very, very morally driven. And she takes on only projects that are, serve the higher purpose. So that's something that I resonate with as well. So she was really amazing. I also had one client. You said one, but I'll name two. I also had a client. He was a DEA agent, American DEA agent, of course. So he was like, busting drug dealers and like drug cartels all over the world. And after 20-30 years of doing that, he decided to become a coach for parents who have autistic children. So he basically, like, that's not some usual career transformation, so he basically used all of the skills he gained in this previous job, which was very dangerous. You needed to know how to communicate in situations that could very easily escalate. He used those same skills to help parents with autistic children, to help them to communicate with them better, to help their development and so on. So this was also something that was like really, out of ordinary completely. I would name these two.
Beautiful. So you had your share in these projects as well.
Yes.
To supporting them and contributing to these great causes.
Yes, exactly. You have a good point. Basically, why I love copywriting so much is because copywriting is basically writing to sell. And we only work with people who resonate with our moral values. So how I look at it, if I help businesses that are like full of integrity and moral, if I help them succeed and sell more, that means that, the good is spreading all over the world, basically. So this is how I see my job. That's why I love it so much.
Yeah, great. I saw that very quickly in your profile. I mean, your profile just screams professionalism. You're an expert and you're really experienced. You're full of energy. But what I saw as well in some of the interviews I watched and testimonials I read, that you are really wholehearted. You really want to support people. You want them to succeed, be the best versions of themselves. And yeah, you're full of passion and purpose. And I think this is, real success.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But talking about numbers, you're not just a copywriting rock star, but really a real rock star on LinkedIn. Let me get the numbers right. So you have almost, I have just checked, because last time I've checked, you were a couple of thousands less. Now you almost have 60,000 followers. Yes. And it's really growing by the day. And listen carefully, you're ranked number 37 as LinkedIn creator in the world. I mean, on LinkedIn, the entire world, number 37. It's incredible. And top of the cake, #1 woman for personal branding. It's
Yes.
incredible. So beautiful.
you so much.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
What does this success mean to you?
Well, I mean, it means that I'm doing something right. Yes, I mean, it really does mean a lot to me, because I'm a hard worker. I don't believe ever that success comes overnight, maybe in some rare cases, but in general, I don't believe in it. So it's nice to see that your efforts pay off. And I truly do believe that always all of your efforts will pay off. I know it sounds like a cliche, but I really do believe in it. And, you know, results like that only, let's say, proves what you believe in. So, yeah, it means a lot, of course.
Yeah, that's the best combination, because you are successful externally. You have this inner success, this inner wealth, because you follow your passion, and yeah, it's just proves that you're on the right way.
Yes, I believe so. I believe that everything comes from the inside. So before you can see results outside, the inside has to work. So I completely agree with that.
When you think about the future, are there any current ideas, projects that you're working on, or maybe a dream that you would love to realize one day?
Well, at this very moment, we are expanding our team. We are hiring 2 new people. We are working on coaching. So for workshops for writing and group coaching for writing, we are working on these materials as well, which also take place this year, 2023. Yes, that's it for now regarding projects now. But regarding some like far away future, my biggest dream is to have a copywriting school for children who are survivors of abusive households. So this is what I would really like to do one day. That's like far away in the future.
Beautiful. This is very specific.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah. Would you like to share more about that, or still keep it secret?
Well, I believe that you know, there are many children who don't have support at home, which I also didn't personally have growing up. And despite all of that, you know, I managed to be where I am today, and I used you know, all of that, let's say, in my favor. So I sympathize a lot with people who are like myself, which is natural, with people who are young and very ambitious, but don't have that strong base at home to succeed. They don't have the support or anything. So I know how much I was lacking that. So I really do one day want to help these children when I'll already have, like, let's say, my business, you know, behind me, when I'll be able to commit my time and energy to something like that. I would definitely love to do it. So it comes from, you know, from myself personally, because this is what I resonate with. And there are many causes you can support in the world, but this is something that, you know, I can see that I can bring the most value to, because I understand the problem myself.
Yeah. You lived it, you solved it.
Exactly.
Now you can help others.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Great.
Thanks for sharing.
No worries.
What would you say? What is your personal secret to success?
I just work a lot. I really do work a lot. And as I said, this is the ultimate secret. You know, I don't believe there is failure in life. I think that failure is a fallacy. So success is never final and failure is never final. So if you just learn from your mistakes and use them to improve, there is no way you don't win in the end. Like, there is no way that you continuously want to grow, continuously put in the work, and that you fail. Like, no, that in my opinion, that doesn't exist. You can only fail temporarily, but not permanently.
Yeah. You need to keep going, keep showing up for yourself.
Exactly. Yes.
If you had the chance to talk to your younger self, what would you tell her?
Well, I'll probably say a bunch of cliches right now, but as I said, I really do believe in them. I do believe that everything that happens, good or bad, is for your ultimate good. And I have always believed that, but there are certain points in life when, of course, you're suspicious about it because shit is happening. So I would just like, if I could keep reminding my younger self, okay, no, this is all happening for a reason. It's all for your ultimate good. You will learn a lot from this. You will grow into a much bigger person than you are now. So this is probably what I would say to my younger self. Like, don't worry, trust the process. Everything is going to be okay.
Yeah. Trust in life. Yeah.
Yes.
Which inspiring woman would you love to see in my video cast one day?
Oh, that's definitely my future mother-in-law, who also became like my mom, basically. I call her Mama Bear. Her name is Jeanette Town, and she was also nominated for an Inspirational Woman of the Year by the Yorkshire Choice Awards. And that's because she basically dedicated her life to help people with physical disabilities and elderly people. She does chair-based exercises for them. And through exercise, she helps them to escape the pain. So she helps them with the physical aspect of it, and she truly is like a hero woman. So
thank you.
I would say her. Yes.
Great, sounds inspiring.
Yes, she's.
Thank you, Dina. Is there anything else that you would love to say before we end our interview?
No, I would just like to say that thank you so much for having me. And I think that the thing that you're doing is really great because, it encourages other people to succeed, to see the personal stories of other people who, they didn't know about that. Oftentimes you don't know what other people are going through behind the scenes. So I think that your podcast is great because really encourages people and tells them, no, everything is okay. Shit happens, but, find your passion and do it. So it's amazing what you do. So thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Thank you, Dina. And really, thank you so much for your time to share your passion with us. You are really a role model.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much.
So to you out there, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching and investing this time into you. If you are interested in content creation, in marketing, becoming an expert in your niche, check out Dina's website, and her profile is really inspiring, and it's a source of inspiration and empowerment. So take care and see you next time. Bye.